Hi there. Welcome to Fort Williams. This is episode 95, and this used to be called City Skylines HeightMapped Intermediate Series, and I am now ready to give all of you the surprise I've been hinting at for the last couple of episodes. I've been spending a lot of time since way before Christmas getting all of the assets and mods for this game shared on Workshop and setting up the game on Workshop, sharing that as well, this game save. Don't jump and go get it just yet. I want to explain a couple of things to you. Okay, I'll even show you how to go find it. But anyway, it's on Workshop now. You can go get it, but you want to make certain that when you go into the game save and subscribe to it, you don't jump right into the game. You want to stay on that page, read the description. About 4 lines down, it will give you a link to the assets and mods collection that you need to make this game run. Otherwise, it'll just tank on you because most of the roads are... Oh, and you also need the After Dark. Whoa! I had that too high, didn't I? Hold on a second, I'm going to fix that. Okay, there we go. We're down a little lower now, so hopefully when that bridge comes up ahead of us, it won't take our head off. Okay, you want to make certain that you get the assets and mods collection. It's real easy. You go in through that link that's on the Fort Williams screen, game save screen. You click on that link. It takes you to the screen for all of the assets and mods. You do not have to get all of them separately. There is a button right on top of where the list starts of all of the assets and mods. Right up above them, there are 2 buttons. One says subscribe to all, one says unsubscribe to all. Click the one that says subscribe to all. Then, then you've got everything you need and you can go in. I think you might have to go into your content manager. Don't know for sure, but I think you might have to go into your content manager and then go to your game saves from there and find the Fort Williams and make sure it has the blue light on it. But aside from that, I think you're set to go. Okay, so now I'm going to show you a lot of the things that you can do that we've started, but we're not finished with them, and you can leave them completely undone if you want, but you can also go in and play with these things and improve on the game. So I'm going to pop us out of this now. There we go. Okay, so this is approximately where you come in at on the game, is like right about there. So if you scroll up so you get a better view, you'll see that you have all of the industry area over here. And that's all been done already for you, but there's plenty of room to add more in up here. I would not add more though, because already the congestion is pretty heavy coming out of this industrial area, and so people in the commercial areas are not getting things in time, or the trucks are timing out before they can get to them. So you don't want to be going down through all of this. Because of that, I have started a secondary industrial area. It's called Industry 3 right here. See, that's right just across the freeway from it. And that area I've already begun, and I've set it up specifically with tunnels and one-way streets that force anything that comes in here to go out this way. Let's see if I can show you the tunnel. Come on. I have to get into a street that actually makes a tunnel. There we go. Okay. Now, this industrial area right here, vehicles can only come in here, down here, going one way, and they can only go out here, going one way. more specifically, they can only come into the freeway again going back the other way, right down through here. Get out of this now. Come on. Okay, so they can only come out this way. And I did that on purpose to force things, industrial things that we're going to build out here, industrial trucks, to come down this freeway, oops, and go in this way, whereupon they have two commercial areas to deliver to. These with all the blue, with all of the little blue birds on top of them. I guess they're birds. And they say not enough goods to sell. That's because the trucks aren't getting to them. And so we're forcing the trucks to go in a way that that's not so congested. Now you can also, and from here, right here, where they would come out, they can go this way and go to this area, or, oops, they can go along this road and come back up to this one. And I'm sorry, they start out over here, coming out of that industrial area. Now, if you want to, you can take this road that's coming out of this university nightlife area, which is, I think, also showing a lot of, yeah, it's also showing these little blue birds on top of the buildings. See if I can show you one like this one right here. You click on it, it says not enough goods to sell. Okay, so you want the trucks to be able to get to them faster. Fastest way to get those trucks there is to run a tunnel from this road here that's coming out to this area, or a bridge, whichever you want to do. Just run a little road out here and either bridge over or tunnel under this freeway and connect up with this road. Now that should solve that problem. That's something I left open for you to do. And another thing that you don't have to do any of this, but you can do whatever you want to do to solve your industry problems, but you can see that industry is needed. Doesn't always mean that you need more industry built in. What it means is the industry is not getting to the commercial areas. Okay. You can also add more. I don't think, oh no, I already have it set up for you. It's already got the industry available for the industry to build in here, and yet there's still a lot of industry here that's not getting through. You can see it down here on the bottom. Given that this thing, maybe this doesn't go down far enough. There we go. Okay, I think now the screen goes down far enough. There, you can see the demand bar for industry down here. Okay, so you can do that. And another thing that you can do that I started, and I wanted to explain this to you, we have two or three zoning areas here. I'll go into the zones to show you. Okay, we have the Bedford district. Now that is where I'm eliminating the landfills, and it has its own fire department, police department, right there. It has no roads, you'll notice, leaving that area. No roads. You think that this is roads down here, but it isn't. It's pedestrian paths. And we'll get out of that. And these pedestrian paths that vehicles can't drive on allow the people who are coming in to work in this area to park in here or along the road and walk in. This keeps these garbage trucks from going someplace else to deliver their garbage. They're supposed to come straight out, like these guys are doing, out of these two landfills that are emptying right now. Where are they? I think it's this one that's emptying. Yeah, this one is turned on and emptying. It has 13% more to go before you would want to go in, with your bulldozer and doze it out. Can't doze it out till it's empty. Same thing with this one. You'll go in, it's set to empty, but you'll need to turn it on. Now, I'm only doing one at a time because you only have, during some times of the day, you only have like not even $100 in the city fund. Sometimes it even goes below. Other times during the day, it actually jumps up to like 28,000. So, and you've got, 3 million plus here to work with, but you don't want to run yourself into the ground. Once this area is completely emptied out, then you can come over here and start emptying these. And all you have to do that is to run a road from here, right here, over to these guys and run it down the center where you see the brown on these, right here, where you see that brown, that used to be a road area. So you can run a little tiny road down through there and then over here to this one, and it still won't be able to, the trucks won't be able to get out of that area in order to go elsewhere. They'll just have to go right here, shortest distance, like they're doing now. That's what all these guys are doing. Yeah? Okay? Now, once you get all of that emptied out, you can expand this industrial area. I mean, right now you can expand it all the way down here. You can expand it all the way through here. It's all open for you. Just don't give them any other way to get out except through this tunnel, and any other way to get in except through this little road down here, because this area was put here specifically to service through this road that hadn't previously been used, this nightlife area, and this nightlife area of commercial, all of which are screaming with little blue birds for their product. Okay, I think that might be all that I can remember at this point that I had set up for you. That was, this one here. I'll get up as far as I can so you can see where it is. Down in here is the Briarwood Hills commercial area. Now this is just regular commercial, not nightlife, and it's not crying for anything just yet, which is good. But you'll notice that it has a garbage incineration plant that's turned off, because right now we're using these landfill sites. Once they all fill up, I will start emptying them one at a time. Keep them all turned off except the one that I'm emptying, or you are emptying, and then turn that one on to empty only one at a time. Everybody else in the district has to be turned off, or they just dump into the other landfill. You close off all of the other landfills in the district. This is the district right here. Okay. And then they have to go to this incineration plant, which you have to turn on so that they can use it. And you might have to put another incineration plant in here and turn it on just while you're doing this emptying later, because otherwise there won't be any garbage trucks going out to take care of this commercial area. There might be some that would come from this area right down here. You'll notice that there is a little area right here. This is a big zoned industrial 3 area, but you'll notice that as well as the Bedford district, which is here, there's also an unaffiliated area, no district in it, and that's there because it has its only purpose is the prison. The prison takes the criminals from the police stations all over in every district, as long as the prison is in an unaffiliated non-district area, which this is. And to take care of that area, you need a police department, a fire department, and an incinerator, and a prison crematorium, or a prison cemetery. Only one of them has to be turned on. The cemetery is what you use because it doesn't cost as much, and there's not a whole lot of death happening here. But this way, you have cemeteries for $300. You have a cemetery for $300 that picks dead bodies up. The crematorium I have turned on right now also, but it doesn't have to be once this, which apparently I had just finished emptying out. You can see the empty out icon here for the prison cemetery. So I can now turn it back on simply by stopping the emptying, which is what I did here, and you'd have to go in and do it in yours. And then you can go on and temporarily, at least, turn off the prison crematorium. It's only there for this cemetery to empty into. Okay, this cemetery costs $300 a week, and this one costs, if it's turned on, $1,350, so $1,050 more per week. So you want to go with the cheap option when you can, and then when you can't and you have to empty it out, then you turn on the crematorium and set the prison cemetery to empty. Okay. I forget now why I was telling you about this. There was a reason. Oh, this incinerator, the prison incinerator, will send its trucks all over because it's not affiliated to a specific district, because it's not in a district. So it will sometimes send its trucks over here if you choose to turn this on and empty out one of these landfills, and you don't want to put in another incineration plant beside this one to take care of the commercial area, then you can hope that the prison incineration plant will send trucks out, is the point I was trying to make. Let's see, what else can I tell you that is in process that you might want to keep check on? Of course, you always know that you have to come up here in the left upper corner and always check these 4 icons. Electricity, which right now is low and it does need to be raised. So I will go, as you should go, down here to the budget panel, click on economy, go up to budget, and then on the scroll bar for electricity, raise it up just a little bit. There. Okay. And hopefully, if we go back over to the electricity, it will jump a little bit. Not very much. I guess we have to take it up more. All right, back down to economy. This is something that you will get to do now that you will have the game. Okay, I'm going to jump it up to 126%, and it can only go up to 150. Okay, and that should jump this up. There it goes, from 170 to 193 megawatts. Not a lot, but it's getting it up away from, you can see this little arrow here sliding up the bar. Excuse me. Sliding up the bar just a little bit, okay? Water is down in the center, and this one here should be up at the top. People will start getting sick. I don't care what anybody says. It's been my experience. You'll start seeing sick people and a lot of dead people, and it's a lot, quite often it's because of this water. The water and the septic have to be kept up right at the end up here, way up to the top. And there are two ways to do it. You can go over here to where we have our freshwater intake. And add a few more. Always keeping an eye on your dam as you do this. The dam water has to be right up here on this little ridge. Now, if it goes below that, you're not going to get your electricity. So it's kind of a fine line here. And I think I decided we had enough of these up here now. So I put the drinking water elsewhere. We'll go take care of that in a minute. Down here below the dam, where you can't harm anything, you can go in, and should go in only in this spot because it doesn't empty out anywhere except right into the ocean, way on the other side of the map where all of everything else is. And so you can just dump a couple of them in here. And this would be the septic. I'm going to put in 3. That's this guy over here. And then you have to connect them up, of course. Most of you guys already know this. But those of you who don't, I know the people who are following me along in this series right from the beginning probably came from the beginning tutorial series that I have, which tells you how to do all of this. But just in case some of you just found this in the workshop, you don't know how to go about doing this, this is how you do it, okay? Bare necessary essentials here. Okay, and then way over here on the other end, off of our new, have I got it? Where am I? Up. Nope. I went too far. Okay, back over here where you start out when you first come in. I set up water. If you click on the water, you'll see the lines coming up through here. And I put more water pipes up here in an area that I dug out a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we want to add more of these water pipes here, as far out as we can get them. And I think, I wonder if I can get one in here. Yeah. Okay, and then of course the pipes have to run to it. So we'll have one pipe going here. Slope too steep. Ah, okay, not a problem. We'll just get rid of that one because it didn't do us any good, did it? Okay, and we'll go back and we'll connect this guy up here. And then these, I can come from here to here, and then over to these. Okay, now that's how you would do that in case you just jumped in off of the workshop and you didn't go to the beginner's tutorial and you don't know how to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't waste time showing folks, but I know some of you are not coming from, you know, the viewing area here. I'm trying to show you if I can. Get a little view here. I don't know if you can see this or not because of all of the there we go. Well, anyway, this area right in here that's by where these are, I dug out a lot deeper than the rest so that hopefully you won't run into problems. Just in that little area right there, you can add more water, and you'll have to dig it out yourself if you need more. Okay, little things that have to be done. Okay, let's see. We're up to 26 minutes. Garbage, you want to check your garbage all the time. Probably every half an hour if you're just in here doing first persons and enjoying playing around. And what you're looking for is all of this is okay. Aqua is fine. Brown's not good, but it's not Desperation City yet. See if I can find something that's having a problem. Probably not now that I want to. Okay. This isn't much. It's probably all I'm going to find, though. When you see a bunch, not just this little bit, but when you see a bunch that are like this one, see if I can just click on this and get closer. Okay, now this building says garbage is piled up. More importantly, it is saying it with a red building or dark orange. Green like this one and brown like this one are bad, but and this rust bad. But when you start seeing a lot of these dark oranges and a lot of these rust colors in an area, I mean a lot more than that, then you need to take care, you need to check that area. Everything is in zones. You go down here, you check the zone, you open the zones up, you look and see what zone that area is in. Well, this one is in the area with these garbage facilities up here. You can follow the zoned area around and find out where the garbage is being collected from in that district, because we have districts on. And then you look to see what you've got here. This one has no more room, so you turn it off and set it to empty for later, and then you can open this one up. Okay, you can stop the emptying right here and then go up and turn on. Oh, that's cemetery. Never mind, that won't work. Okay, so we need to find out, click on each of these incineration plants and see if they have what says garbage reserves 90,000 out of 400,000 and only 5 trucks out. That one can serve more. 145,000 out of 4,000 and only 19 trucks out of 34 trucks. This one, same thing, 8 trucks out of 34. Garbage reserves way down, 118 out of 400. I'm explaining this to you for a reason. Garbage reserves 127,000 out of 400,000 and only 8 trucks out. This could mean that this is the garbage goes in cycles. They will send out all of their trucks into the area and then and have like 27 trucks out in each one, and it's all the way up to 400. And then later in the day, it will have almost none or none. And if we go to, sometimes I find out that it's because it's nighttime. Can't guarantee it, but we'll go check that by turning on the use day-night cycle and see if it's nighttime in this thing. No, it's not. Okay, so that's not the problem. It's just is running through its regular cycle, and this garbage thing here has landfill has filled up. Now you can set the landfill to empty by turning it on and making certain that this little guy here has the emptying button. There, emptying building to another facility. Hopefully one of these three. Hopefully it won't bring down the capability of all of them. They'll just start covering for each other. Okay, so that's the sort of thing you have to watch and play with and check on consistently here. Now, if you wanted to go into, I don't think you can do it here. Well, we're up to 31 minutes on this anyway, so I'm going to give you more hints and ideas in episode 96 of how you can keep this city from tanking. Okay? So if you want to go to episode 96, those of you who are from my regular viewers, or those of you who came from the workshop, I will try and give you more hints on how to keep the city going. But this is the end of this one, and I'll see you in episode 95. Bye. Oh, and you can, those of you who just came in, you can go to the description below this video, and you can hit the Show More button on the description, and down in that section it will give you the playlist link for this this city. It's called the Intermediate City Skylines Intermediate, HeightMapped Intermediate. That's the one that you want to click on. Get that playlist, and then you can just go to the end of it, and if you can't find episode 96 any other way, that's how you get into episode 96 if it doesn't show up on the right-hand column beside this video. And keep in mind, I might need a few hours to get that one made and up. Okay, that's it. We're done with this one. I hope you guys can find episode 96 and continue with the hints. I'm going to try and hint all the way up to episode 100, and then we'll close this out and you guys can play with it yourselves. Okie dokie. Bye.